I'm going to show you something that you can exploit the heck out of in Uma Musume Pretty Derby in order to get high-level sparks way faster. You're still going to have to grind, but there's something you can do to speed up the process very significantly, and it's also very easy. It takes a lot less thought and effort to do. So basically, there's a character whose career is so easy that we can exploit it in order to get the easiest spark farms ever. So you have to choose, is it going to be the parent or the grandparent? So if it's going to be the parent, then you need 2 previous ones. So like I have this one that's speed 2, late surge, or 3. I could use this one as a parent, and then if you have another one that's decent, do it as a parent, or you can do it as the original. That's going to be the grandparent, in which case just throw whatever the best sparks are you have on it, and who cares. So it's either going to be the one in this 3rd slot or the main one right here like that, and you need to figure out which one you're going to be doing for this, because you can only have, you know, you can't have repeat characters. You can't have 2 of the same character there. You can't have a character be the parent of itself. So it's only going to fill one of these 3 slots, but it's going to be the easiest character to farm in the game. Now, I know there's some issues with the affinity if you're really min-maxer to get double circle, but you can circumvent that by doing G1 races in the character's thing for all these different characters. At least that's what it says on Game Torah. And you also circumvent it by trying to make the other 2 characters in the legacy compatible with whatever character you're trying to build towards. It's up to you which way you want to do that. And the best part about this is a character that most of you will probably have, because it's one of the 1-star characters. If you don't have it, you'll get it eventually, and if not, you can do this strategy with another sprinter in one of the 1-star or wherever. You just do it with a sprinter. But there's one particular sprinter who is completely broken for farming sparks, and that character is none other than Haru Urara, which I'm sure I have a horrible accent saying that. So what makes this character completely broken for farming sparks, it's so easy to do, is if you go to the career info, her career starts off with the junior debut, followed by earn fans, earn fans, earn fans, and on top of that, the time between the first 2 career goals is 25 turns. So there's a few different ways you can approach farming with this. There's the let's try to get a 3-star spark as fast as possible, and I'll just use toughness potions and carrots in order to do like 50 runs in a day or whatever, depending how hard you're playing this game. And then there's a strategy which is make it at least through the fan stage, and then make it a little bit further and try to min-max to where like 2 stats are over 600. And then there's the other version, which is just go for the whole career and just finish the career each time anyway, which at which point, you know, you might as well just use any sprinter, but, you know, she's still insanely nice because you get off with this giant buffer of nothing but training time in the beginning. Now, you are going to want to do any optional G1 dirt races in this if you can, especially if you're doing the full career, because those will give you more white sparks. And long term, if you're playing this for like the year over year, you're not going to want to do this anymore. You're going to want to use 3 stars instead, 3-star characters and above, because the 1-star characters can't get the green sparks. But since it's only 15 days after the game came out global, you know, right now you're all just trying to get 3-star sparks, and this is one great way to be able to do it. So if you're trying to create this one as the actual parent with 2 good grandparents, then you pick those. If you don't have any 2 good grandparents to put on it, or 2 parents to make them into grandparents, then you just throw on whatever works, whatever your best things are that you have for it, because then Harurara will become, you know, the grandparent for a later one that you build. So the basic strategy here is, if you're going for the super fast farm, what you're going to do, as ridiculous as it's going to feel, is you're going to put 6 of the same type for whatever you're going for. So the easiest one to farm with this are speed and power, which is great because those are the best sparks for PvP, that and stamina. And so what you can do is you can either go 6 of one, whatever it is you're getting, stamina, speed, or power, and then that should survive you. If you literally just ignore friendships and you only train this, you should eventually get to like 600 before even the first fan check, potentially, hopefully, depending on your luck. And actually, if you're going for that route, you could actually just try to put on cards that only have mood effect, because you just assume I'm not even going to get the friendship bonus by turn 25 for most of the cards. So instead, maybe you should just go for the mood effect, and that's it. And then when they happen to appear on whatever training, then, you know, you get the mood effect. So you go that route, or you can go for the other, go this way. But in this case, let's say one of the easiest ways to do this is, say, 6 speed, and then you literally just train speed only until you get to 1,100 speed, which is the second tier for generating sparks. If you know how that works for sparks, the TLDR from the sparks guide I made is, if you get 600 of a stat, then you're 50% likely to get a 2-star speed if you roll that same, you know, spark, so speed to speed, whatever. And a 5% chance, or I think, to get, yeah, 6% chance or 5% chance to get a 3-star. And if you get them to 1100, then you got a 10% chance for a 3-star and a 70% chance for a 2-star. So my personal recommendation for farming this would be you either go for 600 of whatever stat you want and then just lose on purpose immediately and run it back over and over again, which is not as good for getting the white sparks, but it's if you're just trying to get 3-star speed on a character to fill in your spark farming, then you can get that way faster that way. Then probably the more optimal thing is to go like this with, say, 6 speed and just go ahead and start your career. And then for this particular version of it, the general strategy would be, okay, if there's, you go for speed or nothing, basically, unless you see one where it's like, oh, power has like 4 of the support cards on it, or maybe 3 and speed has none or something, then okay, we'll get a little bit of friendship bonus if you're going for the 1100 speed strategy. If you're going for just the 600, just no matter what, you just speed, rest, speed, rest. And as soon as you get a chance where there's not a good training to do, you do recreation to get your mood up to great so you can get those stat bonuses. So like this turn, there's only 1 on speed. So I'll be like, okay, this is my chance. Let me get recreation. Thank God I got the good one. I'm up to great mood. Now I'm good. And then you just keep going forward and try to train speed or you rest. Train speed or you rest. So now I'm pretty far into this, and this is the first turn where I've seen this like this. So speed, there's nothing. Power, there's 3. I kind of need some stamina if I want to go past, a few races. So, okay, I'll do 1 power training. And then here's the next example. So 1 on speed, but there's 4 on stamina, and I probably need some stamina if I'm going to go to the mid game with this one. So, okay. So here's a good example. We have not even hit the first goal yet. We still have 7 turns until then, and I have not exclusively trained speed, and I'm already at 600 speed. So if we got a speed spark from this run, we could potentially, we have a 50% chance of a 2-star and a 6% chance of a 3-star already. So if we wanted to, we could just not get the fans, get kicked out of this, and then do it again and again and again. And it's like 5 to 10 minutes per run to try to generate sparks. Kind of bad, though, because you don't get any white sparks. But if you're just trying to get the speed spark up to 3-star or power or stamina, whichever one you're training, you could do that. It's probably not ideal, but if it's just for the blue spark, it's going to be the fastest way. So I like to go for the more, finished strat. Just go ahead and see if you just get through the whole thing and try to get up to 1100 plus 600 or more, or at least get most of the way through. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the races and get through this check. So doing all that, we just got to our first race that wasn't just like a pathetic 2,000 fan race, and we're already 876 speed, 477 power. So it's it's so easy to not have she doesn't even have a checkpoint. She kind of has a checkpoint race with a mile, but it's not even that hard. So it's super easy to get so built out so fast with her compared to her races that you can easily just progress to 1100 speed, 600 power. And here's how insane it is. So now we are on the 2nd summer, and we're just now at the first point in the career where anything's actually difficult at all. So look at this. Her career is just make fans, place top 5. You don't even need top 3. It's so forgiving. And then once you get to the point where it's okay, now I actually need to get first, at that point, you already have enough to farm the sparks. You're at 1100 speed for that 10% for 3-star if you happen to get a speed spark at the end of this, and 600 power already. So if I was just farming sparks, this is the point where I would just, basically lose on purpose. Although I don't know if I even can lose on purpose. I guess I could put my person in the end chaser or something, and then maybe that would make me lose. I don't know. It's up to you if you want to just play it out or if you want to try to do that or not. Either way, though, this is the goal to get to if you want to be efficient on your energy for the career modes. And you don't want to just burn through carrots super fast. But if you do want to get the sparks insanely fast, then you just spend 10 carrots over and over again once you're out of toughness potions in order to just do a run every 5 minutes and just get speed to 600 or power to 600 or stamina to 600 and then lose on purpose. Another thing to consider was that I had skipped the G1 races that were along the way. If I had done those as well, then, right around this race is when I'd probably be at 1100, 600. Or maybe I'd have to get through this race and then do another training or 2 and then be at this, but same thing, basically. But that'd probably be the smart thing to do, just for the extra chance of some white sparks as well every time. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention, her last race, you just come in 16th. You don't have to win it, actually. It's just running it. And then she's on to the finales. Easiest career mode of, any character. There might be a better one. I haven't tried them all, but it's the easiest one of all the ones I've unlocked. So I finished it out just because, but again, for time, it didn't make a difference for me. I just wasted my time by doing the last races and stuff, but I just like to see it out to the end. But something you do if you are going to see it out to the end, another alternative is you can instead run 4 speed and 2 power, or 4 speed and 2, realistically 4 speed, 2 stamina. If you run 4 speed, 2 stamina, then you could try to get speed up to 1100 and then try to get stamina up to 600, and that'll also have power at 600 from getting the speed up. And if you have good enough cards and good enough luck, that, you know, and you want to take it all the way past the URA finale every time, then you can go that way instead. And just main thing to keep in mind, just that her career is just so dang easy that, like, it's the easiest career I've done out of all the ones, basically. I mean, whatever cap is up there too, but the main point of this video was, you know, you can do the two ways. The super fast way, which is get 600, lose on purpose. Get 600, lose on purpose, because she has no races to even participate in by that point. Or you just, you know, do the easy races to get the fans and then take it up to 1100, 600, and then, you know, go from there. So I doubt I got lucky with Sparks because I have a 1 in 6 chance of even getting one of those, or I guess 1 in 5 chance of either one of those. But let's see. I almost got a B+. I got wit, so, you know, nothing you do about that. But if it had been speed, I would have had a 70% chance of a 2-star and a 10% chance of a 3-star. And if it had been power, I would have had a 50% chance of a 2-star and a 5 or 6% chance of a 3-star. And I did get all these white ones as well. Look at that. So I just want to share that with you guys. Hope that helps you out. That's like the fastest way to get a easy 3-star spark. And you can do it, once you get one, you can use that as the grandparent to another one for, you know, for both grandparents. It could be the same Haru Urara for both grandparent slots for the later down lineages. So super good way to get a 3-star early game. And that same strategy, roughly, you can apply to Sakura Bakushin as well, although she has actual races that she needs to do. But the strategy is similar, which is just get in there, try to get up to 600 fast and repeat, or take it, you know, far enough to get 1100, 600 speed plus power, which is why I said you can replace it with a sprinter. And so if you have 3-star sprinters, you can also use them. It's just that for Haru Urara, you can just spam. You can literally 600 lose on purpose, 600 lose on purpose, and it's like the fastest way to just 50% chance for 2 stars, 50% chance for 2-star, bam, 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 like way because going the whole way, like getting to 600 and quitting takes like 1/3 or 1/4 the time of going all the way past the finale. And so it's just up to you which way you want to do it. I mean, because, you know, you don't want to burn through all your toughness potions. That's like if you're willing to spend money for carrots or spend them to try to grind 2 stars, do it that way. If you're completely free to play, you probably want to go at least 1100, 600 when you're doing it. Or if you just start playing the game because it's just for fun, you're not really taking it like, you know, super diehard, then you just play it out to the finale. It's just an easy campaign or easy career to get a 3-star spark from eventually. Hope it helped you out, guys. That is how to exploit the heck out of Haru Urara's career in order to get an easy 3-star spark to help build out your spark lineages in Uma Musume Pretty Derby.